the response of Giannis's throwing down the gauntlet to this whole organization.
Brook wins the tip. Trey pulls up, rims out.
Portis got to the middle, had Jordan Clarkson on him, decided height advantage for Bobby. He's got to take that shot.
Well, Jordan Clarkson fell down a little bit awkwardly, but he pops back up and marking it. Another three-pointer. They are 7 of 12. All 5 starters have scored for both teams here so far in this first quarter. Clarkson off the bench. Brook has his second block. On a real veteran team here for Baylor, too. They were out of 5th year, some 6-year seniors. Last year, Clarkson rims out. So Utah had 14 seconds here to work with. To Kessler in the paint.
I'm looking at his numbers when he's playing with Chris and Giannis. Chris not on the floor now, but they hold effective field goal percentage defense like 50% when he's on the floor.
And Olynyk with the answer from 3.
Good job attacking that zone defense from Utah. Kind of sprang it on me. I didn't recognize it right off the bat. Uh-oh.
Keontae George. I have to say, it's a three-pointer for a three-pointer. George 4th best and 4th most threes made in terms of rookies across the league here this year. And Clarkson, my goodness.
Well, hey, George to shake himself free of Pat Connaughton.
Well, size up those numbers here in the first quarter. See a little bit tighter coverage here on the shooters, and Clarkson instead tried to take Malik Beasley off the bounce for 2. Clarkson calling for it, and again Bees is defending. He fades it back on Malik Beasley. Missing to the right side. Clarkson with his 7 points. Hit his last 2 shots and feeding George in and out. They are not hesitating at all. You could tell they're playing with the confidence.
We're playing with a lot of confidence.
4 now to shoot. Keontae George pulls up from deep, and that's the kind of first half for the Utah Jazz. Kessler for 2.
Good find by Jordan Clarkson. Now he's doing a great job running the floor. You're in a cross-match situation. There's the open shot you want.
Clarkson again. That's just hustle by Clarkson, chasing down his own miss.
Out in those corners and wait for his teammates, talented teammates, to find it.
Clarkson wide open.
What's going on?
16 first half three-point makes for the Utah Jazz.
And total breakdown in communication. Jordan Clarkson, you're going to leave him wide open? And 2 guys go with the roller off that screen, and this is the dangerous guy here, Clarkson. Not only are you giving up, a record pace-setting number of 3-points, play better, but again, it's not like they're this year's version of the Minnesota Timberwolves or whomever.
Chris in the final few seconds. That's a 3-point attempt. Atax chases it down, can't get it off in time. That bucket falls after the time expired.
Bobby Portis at the defensive end of the floor to pry the basketball to loose from Kessler on the offensive glass.
All of a sudden, the deficit is 13 here for the Bucks. And a foul call, but I love that you talked about percent. Averages about 17 off the bench.
You know how good he is at point production in minimal minutes.
Brook Lopez checks back in.
What you got to do in a situation like this is Utah goes back to that 2-3 zone out of the timeout.
Livingston gets smothered, but Chris stays with it, and he's got 4 points, 4 crucial points here in the third quarter.
A whole lot here.
Clarkson goes off the bounce, pump fake, Marjon closes in. Ball is loose, Brook comes out with it.
Okay, that's why I don't mind aggressive fouls from Bobby, because it gets him going.
Marjon with the rebound. Interesting third quarter, but we start the third with a technical foul call on Bobby Portis, which is why Jordan Clarkson was at the free throw line for that technical free throw.
That was just a nice full court take. I kept saying to myself, slow down, young man, but he kept coming and just couldn't finish.
Clarkson up and over the outstretched arms of Brook Lopez.
Yeah. Solid, but it's been a while since he's knocked one down.
Clarkson, pump fake, leans in, knocks down the two-pointer. Clarkson looking to go off the bounce. 1 second to shoot on the shot clock. Livingston gets him. Good defense here by the Bucks.
Trailing Boston and just ahead of Philadelphia. JC caught in the corner. Malik Beasley back on the floor. Bodies him up. JC, tough shot, rolls it in. Oh, Clarkson.
You know, I like what I've seen from his basketball team. And again, the Bucks still more work to be done. No Dame Lillard, no campaign, and the defense in the first half left a lot to be desired.